Urban League is uniquely positioned for what is happening both with COVID and with our civic unrest in the country. As a civil rights organization, we've been looking at those, but also because of racism, there is disparity within the African American community. And when I talk about that, I'm not just waving a broad brush. What I'm saying is COVID affected most the businesses where people who come to the Urban League are employed, the service workers, the hospitality workers, those frontline workers, a lot of the restaurant and hotel workers who didn't have the ability to work from home, and even had extremely difficult time applying for unemployment. Lots of folks had difficulties because of overloading the system, but so many people within our community didn't have connectivity, didn't have Wi-Fi at home, and so they were trying to go and apply through their smartphones, and so there's a tremendous challenge. But what these challenges actually do is they reveal disparities. They reveal the challenges. It is not like we haven't been talking about them for many, many years. It's the fact that now things have been revealed. It impacts all. It impacts all. So as some people had the luxury, and I say that luxury, of moving their technology from their office to set it up at home, not everybody did. And also frontline workers were the first responders. The Urban League has helped employ people as service workers for as long as we have been chartered since 1968. Companies come to us and say, this is what we need. And so we have been able to fill those. But our true mission is to put people into jobs that earn them a livable wage, put people on a career path so that they're always not at the whim of someone else. They can determine life. So we have seen that. We've been helping people with that. We've been helping folks access where food distribution is, where jobs are, because even in the midst of all this, we know that grocery stores were hiring. There were some places within the community who are looking for jobs, and the Urban League has been able to help with that. What we are seeing that is going to really impact our community in the next few weeks is how COVID has impacted people who are unemployed, but renters who will face eviction. Laws are not going to support, or there's no stay in these private developments. We do know that people who are in public housing or any type of government support will have some protection. But if your rent was due on April the 1st and May the 1st and June the 1st, and you have not been able to pay your rent, then these are some of the things that the community is going to see a surge. And that is why it's important for us to use COVID funds to address those emergency needs. What our community has done a great job on is we recognize that with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we've got to have food and shelter. We used to say clothing, but we can stretch that. You can wear the same shirt every day, but you certainly need to have eat and sustenance and shelter. And our community has risen to make feeding a priority. But we have to look at what is next. Housing and the ongoing support for people who are challenged as they look for employment, as businesses start to slowly open, as there is a change in in how businesses will be doing rehiring. That is the work of the Urban League. We call ourselves the economic first responder, not the first responders as in emergency needs, but the economic first responders when people are busily looking for a job, looking for employment. How are they going to maintain housing? The Urban League works to address those.